Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and business sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jim McCoy, Johnny McCoy on the camera, coming to you live from Gary H. Wheeler Field at the Lithia Driveway Complex in Medford, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon and featuring the Clackamas Community College Cougars versus the RCC Ospreys. We're pleased that you're joining us for this event on TableRockSports.net, and welcome to our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and thank you to the 3,300 fans who already have. The Osprey women have captured a playoff spot, and they're currently top of table in the South region for NWAC. So the second season under the direction of Gavin Wilmot, they had a pretty decent first year out, and they're even better this go around. And right now, the name of the game is just continue to take care of business as they greet the visitors from Oregon City. We'll get you ready for the start of today's match after we take this quick timeout. You're listening and watching NWAC South Region Women's Soccer on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
I love being a nurse, and RCC was the best way for me to start as a nurse. There's so many options for nursing pathways and healthcare jobs. I'm just so grateful that through RCC's nursing program, I was able to be a successful ICU nurse right out of the gate. Becoming a nurse through RCC changed my life. So I encourage anyone who's looking for a change in your personal or professional path to check out RCC. I found my path at RCC.
RCC prepared me for this career path by giving me the tools and experience from my teachers to help guide me where I needed to go, along with the flexibility to choose my own career path. I think the connection between college and success in life is the ability to explore aspects of education that you never thought was possible. So if you're interested in welding, fabrication, or designing, please reach out and contact RCC. I found my path at RCC.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we
All right, let's go ahead and meet the starting lineup for today's match. First, for the visiting Cougars, they'll look like this. At goalkeeper will be Allie Beck, and on defense, it will be number 2, Kelsey Smith. Playing defense and some midfield will be number 4, Paige Gwaltney. And the leading scorer on the team at forward is number 6, Skylar Ross. Number 7 is midfielder and defender Josie Kimmel. In the midfield, America Lopez wearing number 9. Number 10 is Andrea Jaramillo. And then playing defense and mid will be Faith Burnett. Midfielder, Brianna Lozano wearing number 16. Dominica Lyon is number 17, an outside back. And the Cougars, coached by Tyler Lewis, assisted by Daniel Koberstein, Alyssa Bierbaum, and Jared Norton. For the Ospreys, here's their starting lineup. At goalkeeper will be Esme Barnes. Left outside back will be Katie Erno. The center backs will be Reagan Hussey and Mackenzie Christensen. Outside back on the right side will be Michaela Peterson. At midfield will be Sophia Source along with Emma Bone and Megan Vorberg. Up front, it will be Riley Yunker and Mary Whalen, and the striker is Bella Botero. The Ospreys coached by Gavin Wilmot and assisted by Wade Johnson. This portion of our pregame show brought to you by the Peak Rewards app, where you can save on gas and goodies. Use the Peak Rewards app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides. Choose your favorite items, set a time, and pick up a great dinner ready to serve on the way home. Ospreys in their home whites with blue numerals taking the pitch. As we come into this match, the Ospreys leading the way in the South region. They have a region record of 5-1-2. Stingy squad, they have scored 12 goals, but they've only given up 3 in 9 matches. I take that back. They're 6-1-2, so they're currently at 20 points. Lane is 3 behind them at 5-3-2. Then you have Portland in third at 5-3-2. Chemeketa is 3-3-4, and the Cougars coming in with a record of 2 wins, 3 losses, and 4 draws. To our left are the Cougars. They're wearing their road red uniforms with white numerals. Also see in the lineup Gabrielle Heverly wearing number 12. Referees taking a last-minute look at things. And, of course, now we're going to get the scoreboard clock ready. May just have to let that bad boy wind down. Working on getting the clock squared away. The whistle blows, and the match is underway. Reagan Hussey back in the lineup after being absent for a couple of games. Christensen will take it on the left side, up line to Erno. Erno drawing a defender, now to Heverly, back to Erno. And they'll send it back to Mackenzie Christensen. I almost beginning to think of knee braces like required uniform wear for the Ospreys. They got hit really hard last year with the injury bug, and it's good to see those players that had missed so much time back in the lineup again. Erno, little touch pass there to Yunker. Riley with it. She'll work it up line, looking in the direction of Erno, but it is taken by Faith Burnett. Ospreys promptly get it back. Botero, Heverly, Whalen over on the wing. So a series of short passes, and Whalen can't quite get there, and it'll be a throw for Clackamas. Clackamas Community College out of Oregon City. Looking over their roster, a lot of players from all over the state. RCC with a little bit more of a local flavor to the team. Bone with a touch pass over to Whalen. Peterson. She'll switch it now for Christensen. She's looking like she's ready for the big boot. Sends it up line to Erno. Little deflection there. Burnett with it. Clearing it out is Brianna Lozano. Katie Erno keeps it in bounds. Now sending it, switching it. Christensen for Whalen. Whalen sizing up the defender. Passes for Botero. Bella will send it back to Hussey, one of the Osprey center backs. Now Christensen. Up line. Burnett meets Erno, and there'll be a foul on the contact. Erno, the left footer, with the free kick. She'll send it high. It'll go on the bounce. Oh, almost over the head of the goalkeeper back, but she's able to corral it. Short kick upfield onto Kelsey Smith. Bone there. Now grab it for the Ospreys. Up line, Junker. Looked like she had a plan. But she'll lose it out of bounds, and it will be Clackamas throw. They'll try to work it upfield. Looking in the direction of Skylar Ross. Ross comes into the match with 8 goals on the season, the leading scorer for Clackamas. Christensen, Junker. Try to drop it middle. Heverly there. Shields it. Gives off for Christensen. Clackamas wins the ball. Lozano over for Burnett. Burnett has it taken away by Junker. Junker on the attack. She has Botero in the middle, but running back and recovering. Getting back quickly is Andrea Jaramillo. Throw awarded to Clackamas. Ball bounces in the middle. Botero trying to get there. She slips the defender. And that one deflected by the goalkeeper back. Cougars on the left side tried to get it middle, but Erno's there for RCC. Katie looking left. Botero in the general direction of the kick from Katie Erno. Doesn't get there, and it will be a Clackamas goal kick. Kick out of the back. Whalen there to Vorberg. Peterson juggles it a little bit, sends it upfield. Botero looking in the direction of Whalen. Throw for Clackamas. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com, featuring 5 live NFL games a week, the Ace Sports Radio. Vorberg, Whalen trying to work it in the middle. Erno there with it. She'll work to her left against Burnett, and she'll fire a kick in the direction of the goalkeeper. But back there. And Clackamas has it back. There for the Cougars. Dominica Lyon. Cougar throw. Crowd around the ball. Cougars, and then Hussey there with a deflection. Erno tries to get there. Works to control it against Smith. Christensen will send it back for Hussey, and there's the first touch of the day for the goalkeeper, Esme Barnes. Christensen looking up line, but Burnett is there. She'll give to Lozano. Now there's Josie Kimmel wearing number 7. Emma Bone looking left for Erno. Osprey's just playing it out of the back. Peterson up for Whalen. Whalen, lefty boot to Yunker. Yunker deflects it, and she'll try to keep it in bounds and keep possession of it. Finds Whalen. Bone splits the difference, works it toward the middle of the field, and Christensen's there. Now up the left side, touch a little heavy by Christensen. Vorberg trying to fight for it. They're also for RCC is Heverly. We'll go with it middle to America Lopez. Trying to work there against Bone. Around the horn goes RCC. Christensen draws pressure. Vorberg there, along with Heverly. Toward the middle they go. Whalen. Christensen, big boot upfield. Yunker deflects it. Erno on the attempted return to Yunker. There for Clackamas is Brianna Lozano. Burnett with a lofting kick. Header by Erno. Now she's going to run back onto the ball. Along the sideline, just in front of us. Erno shielding off the defender, sending it to Bone. Clearing it. Peterson there for RCC. Just about a quarter of the way through the first half. Peterson upfield. Trying to get there is Junker. Junker battling for it along with Jaramillo. Clackamas trying to get a counter started. And again, they have not seen much of the ball offensively. Botero with it. Trying to work through the defender. Burnett there. Vorberg lays it off for Whalen. Whalen up the sideline. Back to Vorberg. Vorberg will run it down. She'll keep it in bounds. Working against Jaramillo, who will kick it over the back line. RCC with their first corner kick of the afternoon. Erno will take care of the corner kick. Ball in traffic, and it finds the back of the net. And the Ospreys score. Well, there's so much traffic around that, I'm not even sure we can pick that up, but we'll do our best here. But a well-delivered kick by Katie Erno right there into traffic. We'll try to maybe get over to where the stat crew was working and try to get a report to you on who scored that. Heverly up line. Ospreys seem to be thinking here, well, you know, if one goal's good, another's even better. Peterson up line for Whalen. Vorberg with it. And for Botero. Botero, the left footer, across the line. There's Erno there. She'll loft the kick high. Goal kick for the Cougars. It's a great investigation going on here trying to figure out who scored that goal. I mean, that place was just crawling with traffic. Even on the replay, it was a little bit difficult to make out, but we're gonna get that figured out and get that to you. But RCC scoring off the set piece. Erno with a very well-placed corner kick right into traffic, dumped it in. Junker upfield, looking right for Whalen, and also had Botero over there, but it ends up being kicked out of bounds. Bone in the middle of traffic. There with the take is Kelsey Smith. Now that's going to work its way to the back. Burnett will run onto it. Erno working against Burnett. Putting her foot skill to work, and out of bounds it'll go. RCC throw. 15 minutes into the match, and the Ospreys scoring on a corner kick. Clackamas on the takeaway. There to reel it in is Mary Whalen. Whalen angling toward the middle. Jaramillo there. She's going to give it a ride upfield. Looking up line for Skylar Ross. Ross and Peterson into a foot match. That goes across the face of the goal. And it'll be a goal kick for RCC. Hussey swings it around the horn. Peterson there. Whalen. Whalen looking in the direction of Vorberg. But there are a trio of Cougars there to take it away. They're going to work on trying to see what they can do to get this thing knotted back up. Coming up line to pick it up. Goalkeeper Esme Barnes. A tribute to this Osprey defense. We talked about how scoring seems to be a little bit hard to come by here in the South region, but the Ospreys having surrendered just 3 goals in 9 South region matches. You got Barnes back there, who's one of the best goalkeepers in NWAC as far as I'm concerned, and then Peterson, Hussey, Christensen earned to do a good job of really working that back line. There's a shot attempt over the crossbar. It goes and out. Botero with the big boot there. Upfield. Ospreys win it. Vorberg. And she's another one that's good with the ball at her feet. Sends it left side. Now here's Christensen. Feeds for Bone. Whalen patrolling that right sideline over in front of the player benches. Peterson up line. Mary Whalen. She goes to work against Lyon. A little foot race to the ball there. And Whalen has position on her. But Lyon able to get it away. Deflects off of Junker. Amelia Raff there for Clackamas as they clear it out. But Ospreys get it right back. Bone. Her kick out of bounds. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. Erna with the header. Vorberg gets there. Megan working against Kelsey Smith. Heverly looking upfield. Pinballs around a little bit. Gabrielle there. Christensen switches it. There's Whalen looking for Botero. Botero beats the defender. She'll work between two of them now. Gets toward the middle. She's going to go ahead and give it a left-footed boot. But right there into the arms of Allie Beck. RCC winning it back. Bone upfield. And Lyon gets there before Whalen does. Looks like Coach Lewis has a couple of substitutions coming into the match for the Cougars. Jaramillo upfield. Well, there for the clearance is Peterson. Botero weaving through traffic. Junker there. Looking left for Erno. Erno. Pass. Connects with Junker. Junker slips the defender. She's got a look. She'll take a shot. Deflects. She'll take another one. And she gets that one to go. Riley Junker. A tribute to persistence. And the Ospreys take the 2-0 lead. You can see there she takes the pass up line from Erno. Works it toward the middle. And then takes a shot. And then gets that one. As RCC takes the 2-0 lead. We see into the match. Number 5 is Sophia Petty. And we also have Yesenia Delgado, number 25, who will report and play along the Cougar back line. Header for Lozano. Cougars trying to get something happening. Now trailing in the match by a score of 2-0. Delgado off the back line, working against Heverly. Heverly attempts the tackle there. Now they'll send it right for Whalen. Whalen with it, looking long downfield, looking in the direction of Junker. But there to intercept is Burnett. Now here's Vorberg. A little discussion going on between the official and Bella Botero. Our first booking of the day. Yellow card shown. So a free kick now for Delgado and the Cougars. We also see number 20, Sydney Matlock, into the match for Clackamas. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. Dutch Bros. Have a pair of Ospreys getting ready to report back into the match. Junker sends the bouncing kick, and Beck is there to corral it. Ball loose. Peterson looking in the direction of Botero. Beck will send it up the left side. Lyon with it. And we have a whistle stopping play. Looks like we'll have Katie Christensen ready to check in. And I believe they're right there along with her will be Sophia Source. Lozano. She'll send it left. Lyon with it, looking toward the middle. Petty sends it back. And it'll be an Osprey throw. So it is Source and Christensen checking in. Source with her first touch of the match. Lozano looking right side. Smith there. Christensen there defensively. Trying to work it into the middle. Bone has a little bit of trouble trying to control it, but it ends up nonetheless over the line. And back to Barnes. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass on the banks of the Rogue River, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Vorberg working left. Christensen. Now back to Vorberg. There to tap it away is Lozano. Junker. And a whistle stopping play. A couple of fans voicing their displeasure with the call. And it does seem like they've kind of tightened things up here in the last few minutes in terms of what they're letting players get away with. Katie Christensen working against Petty. Upfield, Junker. And now Delgado gets a foot on it. Peterson, Petty. Battle for the ball over in the corner. Katie Christensen, Bone. Nobody upfield except for Delgado. Burnett looking for Ross. Clearing it away is Mackenzie Christensen. Osprey throw. And Erno gets to do it again. Little one-on-one battle for the ball there. Burnett working against Junker. Got about 15 minutes left to go in the first half of play. Ball bounces, and there to field the grounder. Looking like she's ready for a spot on the World Series roster is Esme Barnes. Race to the ball. Erno gets there first. She'll work against a pair of Cougar defenders. Deflected out by Lozano. Erno throw. Junker. Heverly. To the middle it goes. Running onto it is Emma Bone. She'll give it a left-footed kick. Beck has a little bit of trouble with the initial bounce, but is able to gain control of it, and she'll send it away. Vorberg there for RCC. Now Source to Heverly. She's pushed off the ball, and a foul call goes against Sydney Matlock. As fouls go, nothing too egregious, but it will be a free kick awarded to RCC. Katie Erno gives it a boot. Ball's in the air. Fielded by Beck. And she'll send it out. Petty with it. Now upfield for Smith. She'll send it left. Cougars starting to get some numbers forward here. But the Ospreys win it back. Heverly. And now there's Michaela Peterson. Trying to run on to it. Christensen. McKenzie gets there. A little catch there with Hussey. Now the ball out toward the middle of the field. Michaela Peterson. Up line. Here with it now is Junker. Junker. Faith Barnett. No whistle on the play, and Junker. You tell she was looking at a possible crossing pass. Had Source along with Heverly over there. Corner kick for RCC. Puts it in front of the net. There, trying to get ahead on it, is Mackenzie Christensen. Junker tries to fight for it against a pair of Cougar defenders. They have shielded away, and Lyon working out of the back. Delgado with the big boot upfield. There is Christensen getting it away from Ross. Bone. RCC with the throw. Katie Christensen trying to win it. Well, Lozano ends up with it. Looking upfield for Ross. A little heavy on the touch there. And Esme Barnes will pick it up. Taking it at midfield, there was Junker. Ball loose. Looks like Lyon over there. Now to Petty. Petty looking upfield. Ross tries to get there. Hussey. Good play defensively there. Now they're going to try to go middle with it to Sophia Source. Source to Erno. That'll end up out of bounds. Faith Burnett getting set to take care of the throw, but not before. We have substitutions into the match. It looks like Jaramillo will return. Looks like we also have Alondra Sanchez. And Katie Nicholas. Nicholas will take the throw from Burnett. Source. Short pass over for Bone. Katie Christensen challenged by Petty. Delgado to Jaramillo. Mixing up there. Tapping it away for RCC is Gabrielle Heverly. She puts a header on the ball. Pop-up kick. Trying to get there is Alondra Sanchez. Petty. She'll fire it. There to deflect it is Hussey. Bone with it, up the right side to Heverly, and out of bounds it'll go. Lippert's Carpet One, 2 giant warehouses, design help, and certified flooring installers. Lippert's Carpet One, Medford, and Grants Pass. We got about 6 minutes, plus a little bit of stoppage. RCC on the move. Yunker. You got players trying to fill the lanes. Ball got there before she did, and that'll end up out of bounds for the goal kick for Clackamas. Andrea Jaramillo. She'll take care of it for the Cougars. Kick toward the middle of the field. Bone there to field it. But there to take it away is Katie Nicholas. RCC back in control. Over left side. Lozano was wearing number 16. She's been pretty active here in the first half. Her kick deflected by Bone. They'll end up rolling into the back. Goalkeeper sending it upfield. And the Ospreys have control. Mackenzie Christensen to Bone. Now over to the right side, Katie Christensen working against Jaramillo. She gains possession of it. Petty with it. She'll look middle. It's out in front of her teammate. Barnes will pick it up and serve it out. Bone to Whalen. Now Junker. Foot race to the ball along with Delgado. Delgado will go ahead and deflect it out. Getting set for the throw. Katie Christensen, who gets it back from Whalen. Junker with the touch. Whalen in the corner. Looking at a possible cross, but there, deflecting it is Josie Kimmel. Corner kick for RCC. First goal of the match came on a set piece for the Ospreys. Line drive kick into traffic. And it will be a goal kick for Clackamas. Ball in the middle of the pitch. Megan Vorberg to Christensen. Erno sends it back to the middle. Source has it deflected. Jaramillo there defensively. Nicholas looking for Petty. Running in front of it, Katie Christensen. She wins it away. Gives for Peterson. Now for Whalen. Whalen working against Jaramillo. Boots that ball out, and there's Delgado there. Ball in the middle. Hussey. Peterson. Upfield, still in bounds. Jaramillo there, but Whalen has something to say about that. Junker has it taken by Lozano. America Lopez sends it away, and there to pick it up for RCC is Esme Barnes. Just moments away from halftime, and we invite you to stay tuned at the half for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Emma Bone ends up losing possession of it as Katie Nicholas is there trying to work it upfield. You can tell she was looking in the direction of Alondra Sanchez. Free kick awarded to the Ospreys. Kick toward the middle. There's Junker with it. Michaela Peterson. Source. Whalen. Lefty boot toward the middle, looking for Source. Broken up. Cleared out by Sydney Matlock. Here comes RCC. Erno trying to slice between a couple of Cougar defenders. Ball toward the middle of the field. Deflected by the Cougars, but here's Bone. Bone sends the kick. She's right on line, but right there to take it is Allie Beck. Petty upfield. And waiting for it is Barnes. We're about a minute and a half into stoppage. I'm thinking probably should be hearing the whistle blow just about any minute now. And there it is. Stay tuned for halftime, brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Visit playmedford.com to find the latest fall activity guide, sports leagues, classes, field trips, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com and click on the Program Guide tab to learn more. We will take a break, and then we'll be back in 2 minutes. You're watching NWAC South Region sponsor women's soccer on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
RCC provides a unique learning education experience where they don't just teach you the head knowledge so that you come out understanding your craft, but they also give you the hands-on experience where you can end up mastering your craft. Taking the first step is the best thing that you could do for your life. So contact RCC today, schedule a tour so that you can begin your journey so that your dreams can become your reality as well. I found my path at RCC.
Halftime report brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Did you know the City of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The Fall Program Guide just came out. Find out about all the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. A pair of goals in the first half for the Ospreys. The first came on a corner kick in the 12th minute. Roll the replay there. Erno, left foot dominant, sends it right in the middle. Deflects off of a couple of people, and I've got the watchful eyes of Dustin Donnelly here with me to help me figure it out. You have any idea who hit that? No. Nope. So the second one was a little bit more obvious. Here in the 22nd minute, feed to Riley Yunker. She'll shake the defender from the left side. Kind of works it into traffic. And then off of her own miss, rebounds it, knocks it home for the goal to give RCC the 2-0 lead. I'll invite you to stick around. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we've got some representatives of the RCC men's team who've just qualified for the playoffs. We've got Michael Muchakian and Dustin Donnelly, a couple of the guys from that stingy RCC backline. We'll be back with that for you coming up here in a couple of minutes, right here on TableRockSports.net.
guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to bring to you and Coach Millick. I'm sure he's going to have some fun with this a little bit later on. But we have a couple of representatives from the RCC men's soccer team. And again, a couple of guys who are known for their defensive exploits, and I know you got Michael Muchakian with all the big boots out of the back, and then Dustin Donnelly. It's like wherever the ball is, he's not far away. Gentlemen, it's my pleasure. You guys are having a heck of a season. First of all, I want to learn a little bit about where you guys are from. How did you end up at RCC, Michael?
Basically, I was just in a showcase in Vegas. Me and Dustin are from Vegas, so we had a showcase up there, and our assistant coach Fernie actually saw me play there in person and really liked how I played. I was already in contact with Greg because of our keeper Kian, who suggested me, and I just went through the process, and I'm happy I committed here.
So there's you, Dustin, and there's Kian. Any other guys from Vegas on the team?
No, we're the only three.
Okay, well, that's certainly Dustin. Medford, Oregon is a long way from Sin City. So what's it been like for you here? How have you enjoyed it here?
The weather's real nice. I think it's a great change from Vegas. You know, more nature out here. It's definitely a good life experience, and I've enjoyed my time out here so far.
Now, you guys, this is both your first year with the program, right? All right. Well, congratulations on the wins. Talk to me a little bit about, because, you know, you're talking with two-year schools, that turnaround cycle's tight, that you can be on top, you can be a final, well, Bernie and Johnny know, it's like from days gone by, you can have a Final Four team one year, and the next year it could end up being a lot of struggle to try to get back there. What would you say has been kind of the key to this team gelling and coming together and have the success that it's had? I'll let you take that one, Michael.
I think it all comes down to our coaching staff. I think they put on the same mindset from their past teams with us. I think we have certain players on our team that always push the other players, try and perform good every game. It comes together at the end.
Well, then, Dustin, it seems like you're one of those guys that's all over the field. We've seen some years. I can remember when Joel Cerati was here a couple of years ago. He put 20 in the back of the net for the season. Here, it seems like this year's team really spreads the wealth around, and you've been the recipient of some of that playing out of the back line.
Yeah, I mean, I've had my fair share of goals for the team and goal contributions, so I'm happy to be a part of it and spread the love.
All right. Well, talk about your role in the team now. One of the things I think you have that I can think about years past, where we didn't have a whole lot of length on that back line, but you've got that height to for that kind of classic guy to play out of the back. But it seems to me, am I not right, that really defense is a lot about attitude?
Yeah, it really is. I just think, obviously, as a center back, you're very limited to mistakes. If you make one mistake, it could easily be a goal. So your mind always has to be turned on at all times. Obviously, my length helps. I'm not the quickest dude, so sometimes I'll just stretch out a leg and get the ball. But it all comes down to your focus at all times in the game, because one mistake can really hurt the team.
Well, and I would say that's one of the things I think has been a real key for this year's team. It seems like in the back, you can see all you guys have very high soccer IQs. We don't really see that much in the way of mistakes there. And now, kind of talk a little bit, Dustin, about your role. You're kind of more of one of the outside guys, which I know probably in Greg Millick's system is going to give you the freedom to really cover that sideline.
Yeah, I think my role is more like an attacking defender, at least from that left side. I still have to stay disciplined and be on top of the defense, but I do go up my fair share and try and help out the attack a lot. And that's because of Greg Millick's great tactics and Fernando's great tactics as well. He's really coached me and shaped me into the player I am today.
Awesome. Well, now here you guys are down the home stretch of the season. You know you're going to be in the playoffs. You're kind of can it be a challenge sometimes when you know that you're kind of sitting in pretty good shape, but you still have some matches on the table to try to kind of maintain that sense of discipline down the stretch and not let the season start to get away from you?
Yeah, I just think we've been telling ourselves this whole time, this end of the season stretch, that like every game is very important. Tomorrow's game is one of the biggest we'll have, not because of how good the opponent is, but how much it'll be good for us if we win the game. And it just comes down to, like, yeah, we've had some little slip-ups in the past, but it's all about focusing on the next game.
All right. Well, I guess one final question, and I'll give it to you, Dustin, and that is your next opponent. Talk about your opponent and the keys that are going to be important to bag the 3 points.
Away game, that's always a tough one to grab points on. The field, I've been told, is kind of scrappy, not the best. So we got to adjust to that field, and that'll be big for the game and the result too, which is going to be a tricky one, but I think with some tactics pre-game, we'll get the 3 points, hopefully. We just got to stay locked in so we can secure the first place South, go back-to-back, which is great for the program, and that's all I have to say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been our pleasure to meet with guys. Thanks for your coming over this afternoon and chatting with us a little bit and filling us in, and wish you the best of luck down the stretch.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Michael Muchakian and Dustin Donnelly from the Osprey men's program. And we'll be back with the final segment of our halftime report following these messages on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Southern Oregon has a new place to play in Medford, the Rogue X Aquatics and Event Center. 2 pools, a splash pad, and plenty of gym and court space to accommodate your indoor sports. Learn more at roguexmedford.com for daily information on open swim and gym hours and all that the X has to offer. roguexmedford.com. Ready for the start of the second half. Ospreys out on the pitch. They'll move from left to right from where we sit. Owners of a 2-0 lead. Scoring off of a corner kick. And then Junker rebounding her own deflection, and the Ospreys with the leads, but still plenty of soccer left. Skylar Ross standing over the ball. Second half is underway. Bone with the deflection. Heverly. Erno sends it to the back. Kenzie Christensen. In terms of possession, I think in terms of the games that we've covered of the RCC women, this has been one of their best games that we've seen on that count. Heverly with it. Ball bounces away. And now we've got a foot race for the ball. Botero there. Also racing back is Matlock. Sydney gets a boot on it. It'll deflect it out. RCC with the throw over across from us. That's Heverly. Lays into it hard. That'll end up wide of the frame, and a goal kick for Clackamas. Beck will size up the pitch. Lays into it. There on the other end of it for RCC is Megan Vorberg. She will now go to work defensively against Dominica Lyon. Junker looking middle. Vorberg has it taken away by Lopez. Kenzie Christensen with the header. And there's Sanchez with it. Send it toward the middle. Barnes will send it away. Fight for the ball. There's Botero. Junker had it for a moment. Delgado there. Ball lofted from the sidelines, and there is Junker with it for RCC. She has space to work. And now we'll go ahead and race past the Clackamas defender. Ball rolls past the back line, and that will set up a goal kick for Clackamas, who trail in the match 2-0. With a win here, the Ospreys could improve their record to 7-1-2 in the South region, and their overall record to 8-5-2. Not unlike the men's program, as friendlies in the early part of the season up against some really solid programs from the Washington area. Took a couple of losses up there, but it's also, of course, you get better by playing those that may be a little further along than you are. Burnett up the right side. Looking up line. Lopez there, deflected. Looked like Sanchez there for a moment. Then to Kimmel. Now out of the corner. Gabrielle Heverly there to deflect it, get in the way of that kick. Erno chases it down, looking in the direction of Christensen. Toward the middle of the field. Michaela Peterson, now a bouncing ball, and there to gather it. Barnes. Her boot ends up out at midfield. Running onto it there is Gabrielle Heverly. Christensen. They're on it, Junker. And now a kick over the frame. RCC with the goal kick. For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon, whether it's auto or residential glass. Bill's Glass covers the complete spectrum from your vehicle to any room in the house. Otero sends it back for Vorberg. Vorberg right there in the middle of the pitch, looking in the direction of Heverly. Hussey there for it. Mackenzie Christensen lets that one go, and it'll be a throw for the Ospreys. Sydney Matlock working against Botero. Botero there with the steal. Delgado takes it from Botero. But there to interrupt the play is Megan Vorberg. Lyon will have a go at it. Now ball out in the middle of the field. Heverly. Down line it goes. And they're awaiting it and letting it roll is Mackenzie Christensen. Cougars trying to get something going here. Ross, leading scorer on the team with 8 on the season, had it there for a moment. Lozano. Mackenzie Christensen racing down into the corner. Cougar gets there first. And it'll go out of bounds for the Clackamas throw. Clackamas tries to get a look there. But the Ospreys get the goal kick. Just to our left, Paige Gwaltney. Delgado. To the middle of the field she goes to Josie Kimmel. Foul called against Clackamas, and it looks like Reagan Hussey out of Eagle Point will take care of the free kick to Bone, one of her old rivals from Crater High School. Send it right side. Whalen working that right channel. And now she'll go ahead and engage a little foot race to the ball. And the ball rolls down into the corner. Beck will take care of the goal kick for Clackamas. Ball upfield with Taro in the middle. Lozano there for Lopez. Erno with the ball. And it'll be a throw for Clackamas Community College. Left-footed kick, that one sails across the face of the goal. RCC with the goal kick. Kimmel will come out of the match, and coming on for Coach Lewis will be Andrea Jaramillo. Rogue Credit Union is proud to partner with Table Rock Sports and the Medford School District on the Touchdown Club again this fall, supporting community schools and the tools to meet your needs. Rogue Credit Union. RCC dodging danger there, and now it'll be Katie Erno with the throw. Well, we had Dustin Donnelly on here during halftime along with Michael Muchikian. He described his role as almost a kind of attacking left back. I would almost describe it as a wing back type of player, and I think that's what we see a lot with Erno. You got a player that has a high motor and can run the pitch well. That gives you an extra weapon in the attack, along with somebody who has the mentality to defend. In fact, I know one of the things that you'll often see Coach Millick do, and of course Gavin Wilmot, one of his former assistants, likes to go sometimes with that 3-5-8 formation with the outsiders as wing backs. throw for Clackamas, number 4, is Paige Gwaltney. Whalen with the throw. Vorberg with a deflection. Whalen, Bone. Cougar throw. Ross with it. Cleared out of the back. Last touched by RCC. Lozano working it out of the back. And then there with momentary touch on it is Matlock. Clackamas with the ball, and they'll go ahead and loft the kick upfield. There to field it is Barnes. Steal by Jaramillo. Ball rolls upfield. Lopez tries to get there, but Barnes gets there first. Barnes with an 85% save percentage, and she has 6 clean sheets on the year and trying to work on another one. Try to thread the needle there. Jaramillo out of bounds. Whalen, and there is Lyon. Lyon looking toward the middle, and Ross. RCC there defensively. Lozano. Boot upfield, down in the corner it goes, and it rolls out. And it'll be a corner kick for Clackamas. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is their first of the day. Ross with the kick. Kind of a line drive kick. Bounces across. RCC no worse for wear on that one as Barnes gets ready to send it out. Junker makes a little contact with it. It rolls a couple of times, and out it goes. Medford is your sport round where the West Coast comes to play. Visit TravelMedford/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. Lopez, Vorberg, her kick out of bounds. Delgado for Clackamas. Keeps it in bounds, working against Botero. Be Michaela Peterson. She'll take care of the throw. Jaramillo steps in front of Yunker. Now here's Jaramillo. Bone there on the deflection. Whalen. Peterson, then back to Whalen. Bone with it now to Sophia Source. Botero working through traffic. Now the ball upfield for Erno. Erno racing down the sideline. Faith Burnett there in the foot race with her. Last touch by Clackamas. Erno throw, Source. Working in heavy traffic. RCC had it back for a moment. Now it's Jaramillo with it. Clackamas on the counter. Ball rolls away. And here's Barnes with the goal kick. Vorberg. Yunker. Send it off to the side. There is Michaela Peterson. Bone for Yunker. Now back to Bone, but Jaramillo. She has definitely shown the greatest determination among the Cougars. Ball bouncing around. Source working against Burnett. Delgado clears it away before Botero can get there. Source finds the ball out in open traffic. Erno now to Bone. Yunker with it. Has Whalen on the wing. She'll work against Delgado. Down into the corner she goes. And it'll be a corner kick for RCC. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Corner kick. There. Attempting the header, Mackenzie Christensen. It ends up wide of the frame, and it will be a goal kick for the Cougars. Working the left side. There is Lyon. Sends it right straight up the middle. Splits a pair of Cougar targets, including Montse Gonzalez Rubio. running it down. Ysenio Delgado. Bone will step in front of it, boots it away. And it will be a throw for Clackamas. Lyon or Kelsey Smith. Whalen there. And now Botero. Throw in. RCC throw. Lozano. And here's Junker with it. Now for Botero. Botero working 1v2. Source working against Matlock. Now over to the left side, looking in the direction of Erno, but it is broken up. Looks like we had Katie Nicholas over there. Ross against Reagan Hussey. She'll send it right side to Mary Whalen. And then we have a little push off there that'll go against RCC, and that will set up a free kick for Clackamas. Jaramillo, the kick. Barnes able to field it up high, and she'll send it out. Up line to Erno. Botero lets it roll out, and it will be it will actually be an RCC throw. So there was a good reason why she let it roll out, because it was their ball. Erno kicks it into space. Source gets there. Delgado a little slow to get up, but looks like she will be okay. Erno gets a touch on it. Throw in Ospreys. Sophia Source. Let's get there on the ball, and now with it is Emma Bone. Whalen looking upfield. Junker wins the race to the ball. She'll work toward the middle. Tries to feed to Botero, and she scores. Bella Botero puts one in the back of the net. And now the Ospreys are up 3-0. Junker just simply outran the defender. Lays it over to Botero. Taps it home. And it's 3-0. Kenzie Christensen. Bouncing ball upfield. Bone tries to get there, working against Jaramillo. She's successful on the takeaway there. She's working out in open space. Numbers back for Clackamas. Bone in there running toe-to-toe with Dominica Lyon. RCC fans not happy about a lot of contact there as both of them were competing for the ball. And a yellow card against RCC. The result of the play, a free kick for Clackamas. And about all I'm going to say about it is, like, I don't know about that one. But until they give me the whistle, what I think does not matter. Bone, Christensen. Now across around the horn to Peterson. Whalen with it. Whalen to Yunker. Yunker. Now here's Sophia Source. Her left-footed boot. And RCC is up 4-0. What? Oh, they're taking that one off the board. Well, I just know in my case where my eyes are just kind of catching up to the play. It did look like she had a good jump on it. And perhaps there may have been a reason for it. That'll be one of those things as I look back on the video a little bit later on. I will know better what happened there. Reagan Hussey working back there defensively and now running onto it. Dominica Lyon. Katie Christensen into the match with the throw. Looking for Whalen. Jaramillo boots it out of traffic toward the middle of the field. And there's Lopez. Lopez working against Peterson. RCC with a clearance. Whalen back there in the middle of the pitch, making the play. Delgado will come out for Coach Lewis. Into the match, Amelia Roth. Ball lofted out. It'll be a throw for Clackamas. RCC had it for a moment, but there's Jaramillo. Lyon working against Petty. Jaramillo, her kick will end up landing across the back line. Barnes kicks it away. There with the header is Gabrielle Heverly. Clackamas, Petty to, I believe that's America Lopez there. Now a swift kick. Smothered low by Barnes. Ball bounces way upfield. Faith Burnett trying to run onto it. She'll track it down. Kick out of the back by Roth. Kenzie Christensen looking left over in the direction of Erno. Out of bounds for the Cougar throw. Jaramillo. She'll take a shot from distance, and that one will bounce into the arms of Esme Barnes. Today's action is brought to you by the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Need help learning the routes and options available to you? RVTD can help. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. Kelsey Smith fires into the middle. Jaramillo. But Barnes there. Starting to see a pretty fair amount of contact here late in the match. Vorberg looking in the direction of Katie Christensen. Taken by the Cougars. Matlock looking for Lyon. Ospreys with the throw. Here's Christensen. Heverly runs onto it. Delivers for Yunker. Yunker will go ahead and have a look, and that'll end up in the arms of Ellie Beck. Patty on the ball. Moylan, they're working against her defensively. Christensen. Now here's Jaramillo. Lopez, and they're fielding the pop-up. Is Barnes. Just a little less than 8 minutes left to go in the match. Yunker working through traffic, but Burnett is there. Barnes, high kick, lands at about the 50-yard line. Substitution coming on. Michaela Peterson will come out of the match. And on for Coach Gavin Wilmot. Bailey Jones wearing number 13. Medford Mattress, helping you rediscover sleep for over 30 years. Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly. Tripped up in traffic is Gabrielle Heverly. Free kick for RCC. Loft that one in the air, and there to run onto it. Allie Beck. Christensen trying to chase Dominica Lyon. Deep in the corner, Gwaltney looking right. They're running onto it successfully. There's Mackenzie Christensen. Christensen now to Junker. Lays it off for Sophia Source. Source with the left footer. Bouncing ball down to Beck. Her left-footed boot out of the back, fielded by Junker. Jaramillo. Kick to Lopez, but Mackenzie Christensen there. Sends it right. Katie Nicholas. Nicholas met defensively by Source. Now over for Vorberg. Erno. Up the left side. Heverly there. Ball remains in bounds. There to win it is the Cougars, but immediately taken back by Erno and the Ospreys. Vorberg, I should say. Vorberg. It gets by her. Gwaltney. Jaramillo looking left in the direction of Nicholas. But there to get in front of it is Jones. Jones. High pop up downfield. Matlock there along with Gabrielle Heverly. Throw in for RCC. Katie Christensen. Looking for Heverly, and it'll be a throw for Clackamas. Katie Christensen gets a boot on it. It's bouncing up there in the middle of the field. There to get it is Source. Source back to Whalen. Whalen going to have a shot. And she buries it. Mary Whalen lays into that one. And RCC has the 4-0 lead. Whalen just gets it underneath the crossbar for the successful kick. So with less than 2 minutes left to go, RCC puts the cherry on top. Now here's Source with it, looking left for Heverly. Clackamas with it. Petty. Mackenzie Christensen. Hussey will send it on the right side. Working with it. It's Katie Christensen, but Jaramillo there. Petty. Splits the seam on the kick. They're trying to run on it. Looked like Gwaltney there. Roth upfield. There's Whalen with it. Left side for Mackenzie Christensen. Ball tipped away, and we're just about done with this one as RCC keeps some separation at the top of the table here in the South region. Best known for their defense. They put some offense on display here. Bagged 4 goals in the victory that is soon to be against Clackamas. We're in stoppage time now, and I don't anticipate there will be much of that. Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance, protecting your dreams in Oregon for over 30 years. Like a good neighbor, Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance. Jaramillo there to Gwaltney, looking middle. Lyon working against Vorberg. Vorberg up the middle for Source. Source sends a through ball. Just content to kind of get that out of the way. Petty upfield. Jones. Christensen. Feeds it to Whalen. Now for Junker. Junker toward the middle. And there with the deflection is Lyon. Petty. And now with it is Lyon. Lyon has it deflected by Vorberg. Coming onto it is Heverly. She'll chase it down. A two-man game between Heverly and Katie Christensen. The whistle blows, and the match is over. RCC runs their record to 7-1-2 in the Southern region, and now they've got 23 points on the season. Our final score from Gary H. Wheeler Field is the Ospreys 4, the Cougars nothing. We will take a timeout, and when we return, we'll be back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show here on TableRockSports.net.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTG's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTG gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Tired of your hot old mattress? It's time for a cool night's sleep. Discover Beauty Rest and the Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. Save on a cool night's sleep today. Only at Medford Mattress, where quality is not costly.
Are you ready to sink your teeth into an exciting career in healthcare? Look no further than Rogue Community College's Dental Assistant Certificate Program. Our hands-on training prepares you for success in this high-demand field. Gain real-world experience in our state-of-the-art labs. RCC's Dental Assistant Program gives you a chance to secure a good-paying career in a thriving field. Whether you're starting out or advancing your career, RCC sets you on the path to a financially secure future. Learn more to earn more at RCC. Your path to a fulfilling career starts here. Enroll today.
Why should your new floor come from Lippard's Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. Right now, save up to 50% on wood, laminate, and waterproof plank, plus pay no interest for 12 months at Lippard's Carpet One. Medford and Grand.
Back here at Gary H. Wheeler Field, RCC picking up the win at home against the Clackamas Cougars. Taking a look at some of the highlights from the match. And we're still trying to get to the bottom of who got that first goal. We'll watch the replay here and see if we can't figure it out. See on that corner kick by Erno, it looks like that might have been Botero. We see her kind of at the back of the shot. But then, man, it's really hard to tell. The nice part for the Ospreys, though, they picked up the lead to make it 1-0. Then in the 22nd minute of the match, it was in for Junker. Junker going to work, gets the shot, rebounds the deflection from the goalkeeper and puts it in the back of the net to make it 2-0. Well, like they say, there's more. Early in the second half, okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but let's see here. With the match 2-0, working down the right side, Junker feeds her teammate, and that makes the score 3-0. And then finally, Ospreys with one more. 88th minute of the match. Mary Whalen lets it fly from long distance, and she scores. And so that gives the RCC Ospreys a 4-0 victory. The post-game show is presented by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission and their Know Your Role campaign. Well, that will wrap things up from Gary H. Wheeler Field, where the Ospreys land the 4-0 victory. We would like to thank RCC Athletic Director Christine Nelson for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. In today's broadcast, special thanks to head coaches Gavin Wilmot and also to Tyler Lewis. Our next Table Rock Sports production featuring the Ospreys. They'll be coming up this weekend. No, the men's team will be in a road date tomorrow. But with us covering the home matches, we have coming up on Friday. No, I take that back. We have coming up on Saturday, the RCC men will be in action against Lane, and that match will start at 12 o'clock. We'll wrap things up. Final score, Rogue Community College 4, Clackamas Community College nothing. This has been a production of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With cameraman Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy saying thanks for watching and have a great evening. Our greetings from Gary H. Wheeler Field in Medford, Oregon.